We are back live from Bachelor Gulch with Triumph Mountain Properties, and they brought in Chef I'm sorry.
It's okay. Chef Jordan Goncharoff.
I was like practicing his last name and then I just lost it. But we're happy that you're up here. You are with Home Chefs of Vail. So when somebody rents out a home property, then they can call you and you come in and look at the delicious stuff that he made. Now, you said this lamb is your specialty.
Yeah, I would say Colorado lamb is our specialty just because I really like to promote Colorado and the great things that it brings to the culinary industry. And one of the great things that we have is wonderful meats and lamb. And our lamb, I feel like Colorado lamb is nothing that you've had anywhere else.
Well, that's what, in locally sourcing, I mean, this is a big thing that is talked about all over the place. So you feel passionate about that and getting your lamb from here. Why is the lamb so much better in Colorado?
Well, it's 100% grass-fed, and the people who, there's really a community of ranchers, and they take a lot of pride in what they do, and I think that's what really kind of translates over into what they're doing. So they're not skipping, they're not mass producing, mass growing. They're really taking, making sure that there's care for the animals.
Right. They're not bulking them up. They're not like bulking them up right before slaughterhouse or something like that. They're taking good care of them. Yeah. And what is your dish exactly? Because besides it being totally gorgeous, it smells absolutely delicious.
Thank you very much. So this is the grilled Colorado lamb. I actually finished it off in the wood fire pizza oven over there, and then it's a charred carrot puree with some sauteed vegetables, and then what I have is an heirloom tomato and ancho demi. So I take heirloom tomatoes from the summer from the farmers markets, and I will actually make a marmalade out of it.
Okay.
I can it, and then so I can use it all year round.
All year round.
Yeah,
okay. So if people are wanting a private chef, I mean, this guy's got it. He's taking stuff from the farmers market and keeping it. So even in the dark days of winter, you can get some fresh tomato flavor.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. But the brick oven, that's what we were talking about and highlighting here at this property today. And this brick oven is up to about 400 degrees now, right, Chef Jordan? Okay, it's at 400 degrees. He's got a pizza in there right now. And what he told me is that there's also some pans in this home so that if your kids don't like the brick oven style, you can really cater it to anybody that's there. So here we have a nice, smoky, charred feel for this. And that's what a lot of people want, especially when you're up here in the mountains. You want Colorado lamb, and you kind of want to have something hearty because you're hungry up here in high altitude.
Absolutely. I mean, you have, during the winter, you're skiing all day. During the summer, you're hiking and fishing. And, who wants to wait in lines or, try to book for a reservation? I know that the Triumph Concierge, they're amazing and getting those tables at the last minute. But sometimes it's great. You have this wonderful property. You have these views, and you have these unique items that these different houses, like the pizza oven. So
I mean, this is really unique. This home is unique and top of the line all over the place. When you go into these private homes, do you find brick oven pizza ovens in their homes often, or is this something that's really unique?
This is pretty unique.
Yeah,
I've cooked in a lot of great kitchens, and I can probably name 2 or 3 that have a great brick oven pizza like this.
Well, and inside too. Sometimes you see these pizza ovens outside, but it's like warming us up. Like this is kind of like sitting fireside. Absolutely. But we're smelling deliciousness. So Jordan, what do you have right here?
So this is a it's a Tuscan New York grilled steak pizza with caramelized onions, and actually that's a little bit more of the tomato marmalade on top.
Okay.
So
is that you have sauce as well as a tomato marmalade?
That's correct. It's a homemade tomato sauce that I also make during the summer when the tomatoes are ripe.
Okay, so this guy's hitting the farmer's market. He's hitting the local farmers. Let's come on back down here and check out everything that you have, because seriously, if you're renting a nice property, you're skiing all day, or you're hiking, or you're going to attend one of the festivals around town, when you get home and we have someone like you and your team in here, it just makes like living easy.
Sure, absolutely. And the thing is that we try to do rustic. We try to do Colorado mountain cuisine, which is what I call it, just trying to, use the flavors of what's around. But it doesn't mean that you can't have whatever you want. If you want lasagna or a pizza night, we'll do as casual as you want, or as 15-course tasting dinner if that's really what you want to do.
If that's what you want. And he can do it without electricity, too, because we were talking earlier, and he's been to properties that don't have any electricity or anything like that. All right, walk us through our courses right here.
Sure. So this is just a couple of the items that are pretty popular on my menu. This is a chilled carrot and ginger shooter. It has grilled shrimp, some basil, and some pumpkin seeds. Thank you. This is another one of the pizzas that we did today. It's a bacon spirals, wild mushroom, and there's some fresh kale on there.
Okay, it's fresh kale too. Okay, so see, we are really, I like how you have vegetables mixed in with everything. That's kind of, yeah, you have to have vegetables. This is your specialty. Just walk us through it one more time because it's so pretty.
Grilled Colorado lamb. Both actually both meats are coming from Pagosa Springs, which is really beautiful and great meats. And then it's served with a charred carrot puree, sautéed vegetables, and then a ancho tomato demi.
Okay, and then lastly?
This is another really popular. People love tuna. So this is a tuna sashimi and compressed melon sashimi with a green oil, Buddha buttons, and some radishes.
Okay, you said Buddha buttons. I'm feeling very zen up here in this gorgeous house, but I don't think that those two probably correlate.
Well, they're actually, it's a really unique, they're the Szechuan flowers. Okay. So they have a little bit of spice to them. They're actually called the toothache flower because they'll actually numb your mouth for a second in a very cool way.
Fun.
A lot of people in Denver are using these for cocktails, but I like to add them to some of our Asian dishes as well.
And now, is that what these are? Because I was like, I was like, how do you get the radish to curl like that?
Right there.
Where's the little flower? Right there. Okay, all right. So if we pop that, we're gonna have a numb mouth.
Correct.
Maybe that's what happened when I started this interview. I ate one of those Szechuan flowers. Okay, so how do we get in touch with you if we need a private chef for any of the holidays coming up?
Well, you can go to my website. It's Vail, homechefsofvail.com, or you can email me at vailchefs.com.
Okay.
You can also call me. We're around. We're also, just like Triumph, we're kind of an artisan experience and service. It's small. You're going to deal with me through the entire thing. I do have a wonderful team of other chefs, but from start to finish, I'm going to be able to help you through what you need and what you're looking for.
When you're making the menu for people, and will you cater for, like, how small, how big do you go?
I'll cook for one, or I'll cook for 200. So.
200. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have some weddings coming up this summer and stuff like that?
I do. I actually have a lot of rehersal dinners this summer.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's the way more fun
That's
one, right?
That's the fun part.
That's where
That's where
everybody's
the
like,
party is.
oh gosh, I just need to relax. I always say, don't blow it on the rehearsal dinner because you still have the party the next day.
That's how I go in doing it, but it never works out that way.
I know. It's always just a 2-day fun extravaganza.
Exactly.
Chef Jordan, thank you so much for coming up here and bringing such beautiful dishes, because we've got a private chef. You can find private chefs with the concierge services at Triumph Mountain Properties. We are up in Bachelor Gulch. It is just a gorgeous home, absolutely beautiful. And really, if you want to rent one of these properties, you can get a full service deal with everything. Let's eat.
Let's do it.